cute. I would ride you, but I think I would break your back. Little donkey. That's a donkey, right? A little pony. Hi, other ponies. Hi. We're at the top of the mountain. I'm gonna give you a nice view. Let me turn around. So, see if you can see it. Right here.
Okay. You right.
No, I was about to say.
Right here.
Now laugh.
Let me see if I can move over to the ski slopes. Here, let's see.
Okay, get your model on, Malcolm.
Hold up.
The photographer got
There we go.
The disrespect. The disrespect.
Is somebody walking? Wow, buddy. Hi everybody, it's your girl Sunnie. I'm here at the ski slopes having a good time. Like I told you guys, I don't intend on skiing, but I'm watching everybody have so much fun. And right behind me is one of the ski slopes. So I've been over there watching people just ski down, and I am starting to get a little inspired to ski, but I'm still scared. And typically I like to face my fears, but this is one time that I don't know. So we shall see. Maybe I can keep watching people and be inspired. And right here to my right, that's the kiddie slope, and it's a lot of kids over there practicing and some adults, so I may join them if I do decide to get on the skis and just do anything at all. I will be with the kids. But anyway guys, we're gonna hang out for a little bit more and just continue to watch, and again, maybe stressing, maybe I may be inspired to go skiing. We shall see, but come along, let's hang out and continue to have fun, okay? All right, guys. Hi, how are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. I have a quick question.
Sure.
So I've been skiing one time, and it was a horrible experience because I fell down under a child and just couldn't move. So I want to know, what advice would you give someone who's new to skiing?
Okay, learn your pizza and your french fries.
Okay.
So a pizza is like the snowplow. It helps you slow down. French fries will get you going, I guess, somewhat fast, not too fast, but also turning. Doing the S while you're doing the pizza, you'll be fine.
Thank you. I think you may inspire me to try skiing again. Give me a high five. Thanks.
Good luck.
Thanks. Bye-bye. guys, we just left the vineyard. Okay, yet again, I can't make this stuff up. I cannot make it up. Let's just picture it. We're in the mountains. It's a bunch of land and nothing else around. So we roll up. We thinking it's a vineyard or a winery that we're accustomed to, not like we've been there before, but just accustomed to. So in the past, or just period, when we go to wineries, you can tell it's established. It has like windows. You taste like 6 to 12 wines depending on the package and what they have, whatever. This place we just left, first of all, so we thinking again it's a regular vineyard. And the good thing is that I was able to Google this place, and that's how we found it. And also signs. Did we see a sign? No, we didn't. Not for that one. What happened is there was another one right there. So what happened? What had happened was, so anyway, I Googled wineries near us because we're headed like we're leaving the mountains. So anyway, so we pull up. When we first pull up, it's a single guy who's sitting. He has a car and he's leaning on his car, and he has a bright orange hat. And obviously my girl here, my little friend, she knew, like my girl, she's from the country, you know. So my girlfriend knew. She was like, you know what, he's hunting. And I'm like, oh, because he did have a bright hat on. So my friend knew that man was hunting. And I didn't see his gun at that point. I didn't see it, but boyfriend had a gun. I saw it. I looked over when we were leaving out, and he had a long rifle that was leaned right beside him, and he just leaning on the vehicle, facing outward. And it's a bunch of, where he was facing, it was a bunch of trees and stuff. So he's waiting for something to come out the woods for him to shoot. So we riding by, and we're pulling up, but riding by him, and we're looking like, because there's no other cars, and it's like, where do you go? It's just him. But you're pulling up, and you can tell you're pulling up to something. So he knew what we were trying to ask him. So we're like, is it open? We didn't have to yell out the car. He knew. So he just kind of shook his head did like this to basically say, keep going. You good. You can go. So we're like, okay. So we pass him, and we park, and there's nothing there. We see another vehicle, one single vehicle. So I'm a little leery at this point. And, you know, my friend, she walked up ahead of me a little because I was just getting myself together. And in my head, because again, I'm a runner, guys. Like when I sense something's not right, I'm quick to try to dash. So I think the process was starting to go in my head, like, what's going on? Because you look around, there's nothing. We should have went there. So you looking, and you can tell that there's nothing around us but a bunch of land. It's a guy with a gun. And then it's one vehicle, and then we're pulling up to like a farmhouse, but there's no windows on the side where we were. So, and it's an arrow that says tasting, so you go around back, but around back is nothing and no other cars. So we're like leery. So she ended up walking a little ahead of me, and it's like a patio type of area, and then a door, 2 doors. But the doors, they don't have glass. It's no glass, so you can't peep inside to see what's going on. So all I know is my friend was standing right there in front of the doors, and I heard somebody say, what did he say? What you want?
Yeah.
I heard somebody say, what you want? Right? What you want? As the doors were like shaking and opening up. You say he pulled something?
Yeah, he pulled the door handle thing.
Oh yeah, so he pulled it.
Wood that he had up there.
Oh, so I guess he had a wood blocking it, but he poured it up. Oh no, he did have a stick. Because when I remember walking in, I was looking. It was a stick right beside him. So he opened the door.
With his stick.
And again, my friend is ahead of me. So I don't see, I heard and I saw the door like rumble. But again, I'm kind of back a little, just a little. You know, I'm gonna make sure she's good, but then I'm gonna run too. So we better be on the same page, because that's what I'm like, what's going on? I'm not used to this. So he opens the door. She started laughing because they cracking jokes. I'm behind her, but it's still a little ways, so I didn't make it to see who opened the door. So finally I open it, and Pop's at the door. Pop answered the door, and he has his wines. And inside where we were was a bunch of boxes, and that's it. It's getting dark, guys, because it's getting dark outside. So, and we're on the road. Excuse me, we're on the road, so it's starting to get dark. So let me try to turn this way. So Pop answers the door, and I see a long stick beside him. But again, I knew somebody with a gun was outside. So I'm just looking like, what the hell? So then it was 2 other doors right there where they stayed closed. So I'm just like, oh Lord, what is going on? And then you see these tables and you see a bunch of boxes, and that's it. So it didn't look like what we're accustomed to, but it didn't mean that obviously it wasn't a legit winery. It's just we weren't accustomed to it, and because we are not from this end of town and we're not familiar with that vineyard, it was like, at first it was uncomfortable. But Pop was really cool. We're calling him Pop. Pop was really cool, and he was cracking jokes and everything. Then Pop poured these glasses out from nowhere, and I'm just like, please be clean. And then when he poured the wine, he only had 2 wines for us to try. No, he had one. Was it 1 or 2? Because I feel like it was the same one. Okay, he did. But it was the same type of drink, right? Same wine.
2014 and 2015.
So it was the same wine, but he just had like one that was 1 year older than the next. And then he did a total of 4 pours of the same wine. But yeah, one was chilled and one wasn't, so we could taste the difference. So I'm like, you know what? And at this point, I just want to hurry up and drink the wines and go. Because then, okay, so again, I didn't know if the glasses were clean, but I kept looking at the glasses. And they appeared to be clean. I just don't know where he poured them out from. Like, I didn't see him grab them. You saw? He had them sitting out?
On a new thing, on the boards.
Oh, okay. Now, if it wasn't... No, they weren't new. They weren't new. The names were faded off. Now, if it... And he even said, no, he said that I'm giving you the ones that's been used. So... if it wasn't for the fact Pop had good energy, he was real cool and talking and cracking jokes, but I feel bamboozled because Pop just gave us 2 wines, but he just switched it up and made it cold and hot. And then part of me was like, I just want to hurry up and drink this and get out, because for me, my comfort level, I wasn't comfortable. Like, I couldn't really, like, he was funny, so he made me laugh, and that helped to kind of relax me, but my anxiety just was like, okay, this is not good. And it reminds me of like a scary movie, because first of all, we're in the middle of nowhere, pulled off the side road to go to this winery, and then we thought it was like one of the wineries that, you know, we've not been to, but more accustomed to. And then once we got there, somebody had a gun that was sitting out, and my friend, she saw a gun.
Take the second exit.
I kind of figured, because you can see him, he just leaned on his car, quiet, and was staring out. And he was waiting for something, so it was clear he definitely was waiting for something. And then Pop opens the door, but so it looked like maybe, you know how like a garage is, for example? We weren't in a garage, but how a garage, some unfinished garages may be, where it's not totally finished, so you can see like parts of the installation. So it was kind of like that. But we were in this one space, and then right where that space was 2 double doors, and I'm like, what's on the other side of those doors? You know, because again, maybe I just watched too much ID Channel and criminal type of shows, to where my mind just kind of gets to always thinking ahead and checking out your surroundings. So it really did. It reminded me of like a scary movie. And luckily, the gentleman, he was really, Pop was, we called him Pop. That's the name we gave him, because he reminded me like kind of a grandfather. So older gentleman, kind of with a sense of humor. So it turned out to be fine. But however, I'm just like, yet again, I don't get it. Like, I don't know these situations, if they just are drawn to me or what, where I'm looking like, why? But yeah, so at first it was kind of one of those feelings like, oh Lord. And then, you know, I didn't want to buy a bottle of wine. I just didn't. I'm going to order some from him, but I just didn't want to to purchase wine today. Like, I don't want it. So I had to come up with a little excuse, but it turned out to be fine. And actually he was entertaining, but I'm not going to lie, guys, like, I was just praying that nothing happened. Nobody came out of the double doors, because you didn't know what was there. You couldn't see inside. There was no windows. Pop said he only had like 1 or 2 bottles of wine, and it was the same stuff. And I'm like, what kind of winery is this? So, but once I looked at his promotional piece, he actually has more. He just sold out of them. And then he said he wasn't in any stores right now. So what we had, they were actually good. So it worked out. It worked out. But for a minute, I'm just like, oh gosh. I had to do a safety text to somebody like, listen, we're here. We're about to go in this winery. I'm going to text you when we're done, just because you never know. You never know. I just want somebody to know the story as to what happened to me. So we did a safety text. So kudos to Pop. I appreciate Pop. It turned out to be a cool experience. And I am going to support him, and I hope that he'll end up in some stores in the future. He said he won a few awards as well.
Continue on to James Madison Highway.
Now, Pop need to hurry up and finish his winery though, so customers can come. And again, maybe it's just us because we're not from this end of town. So maybe like the neighbors, the people around him, they may know about him, like, you know, word of mouth or just knowing people. They may know, and they may actually support him and come and hang out and drink the wines. But for people who are visiting, who are out of town, you want them to have a comfort level of just feeling really relaxed and just comfortable. You want people to feel comfortable. So Pop, once you get that side of your winery together, it'll be good. And I'll be back. But for now, and once you get your stock in, because again, you only had that one wine and I feel like you rotated twice and gave it to us, but which was fine. It turned out to be cool. But I had to share with you guys because me and my girlfriend, we were just looking like, what the hell? Like once we got in there, it was like, what the hell? What the hell? And for me, I had fun, and she had fun too. She was laughing with them. But for me, I'm just like, okay, I need to hurry up and get out of here because I just want to make sure I'm good, because somebody had a gun and I knew they had a gun, and I didn't know what was on the other side of those doors, and it was a whole section on the other side of those doors that was closed off. So, all right, guys, we left the mountains. Virginia, that part of Virginia. Now we're in Richmond, about to grab something to eat really fast. I'm starting to get tired. It's been a good day, but I'm getting tired. My food just came: cornbread, fish, mac and cheese, salad. Obviously I'm going to need a to-go box because I cannot eat all of this food, so we're going to get it to go. But it looks really good. All right, this is my friend's food. She has yams, greens, oysters, cornbread. I am headed home. I stayed in Richmond last night, so I'm leaving Richmond, Virginia now. And I just wanted to say it's been a nice getaway. I had a good time. Thank you for watching this video, as always. And please do not forget to like, thumbs up, subscribe, and I will be back with more content. More to come.